Okay, perfect. 10 seconds. Hello kids, how are you? How's everything? So welcome to the afternoon session. A very good afternoon to each one of you. Yes. Hi Kanika. Hi Sheikh Afifa. Hello Ishita. Hi Soviets. Hi Karan. Hello Vaibhav and Supriya. Kya baat hai Lakshay? Awesome. Mazedar. Wow. And the most loveliest part is these dolphins. Oh my god. Wow. Hi Vasudev, how are you? Hi Pratiksha. Very nice. Nice to see you all here. Great. And thank you so many of the kids for keeping a word that I told in the class that please do come to the session. Great. Awesome. So guys, okay, what are we going to do today? We've already discussed the transport in plants. So let's move to, hi Gargi, welcome once again, hi Saida. So we are going to discuss the second chapter of plant physio today, and that is mineral nutrition. Now mineral nutrition, what portion I have taken, I'm just going to disclose it in some time. But yes, of course, what does our lecture start with? Of course, it has to be an awesome quote for awesome kids in here who are ready to participate in our quizzes. So what is the thought for the day? A very important one for you. So all eyes on your screen. Your limitation is only and only your imagination. Yesterday, like I'm sharing, I got a call from one of the students, right? So the student is currently in class 10th and is very much interested in opting for biology in his or her 11th and 12th. Okay, so this child asks me, ma'am, if I opt for medical, will I be able to crack NEET? Right? So the answer to that question is what I find in this thought for the day, that your limitation, whether you will be able to crack NEET or not, whether you will be making up to the government medical seats or not, what is going to happen further in your life is only in your imagination. And that is why kids, we as mentors, we as teachers keep on saying ki bhai, think big for yourself, right? There's another idiom that goes that, okay, try always to reach to the moon, and even if you don't reach to the moon, you'll at least land up in the stars, right? So please kids, all the kids sitting in here, please do imagine very big for yourself. And also, not only imagining would play the role, along with imagining, you have to have that self-confidence in you. Yes, if I have kept this as a dream for myself, then of course I'm going to let no stone unturned to make it up to that dream. Yes. Hello Preeti. So do you all agree to this? Are we ready to move and increase our imaginations? Yes or no, with all confidence? Yes or no, quickly in your chat window, and that is going to give me a boost to move to the session. Come on kids. Yes or no, you all agree? Strongly yes. Hi Pari. Nice to see you over there. Yes and yes. Okay, thank you Shashank for that. So with this, let's move to today's subtopic of this portion. So you have calcium, you have chloride, you have calcium carbonate, you have phosphorus, nitrogen, potassium. So this gives you an idea. We today are going to take questions from the very first part of this chapter that is concerned with the essentiality of the elements. What are the deficiency symptoms of the elements and what is the role of different elements, right? Thank you so much. ये तो भाई capture बनता है. So Karan, आपके लिए बच्चे एक काम है, I want dolphins in the end when I close the session so that I can capture the pretty dolphins. What say? Wow, thank you. Okay, चलो बच्चों. So are we all ready? There's nothing to explain in this portion. So whatever better information I'm going to give you, I'll be giving it along with the questions. So let's move to the very first. So what is going to come up next? So be excited with all your fingers crossed, with all ready, steady, get set, go for an awesome quiz time that we're going to run for another half an hour or more. Chalo bachon. So let's with this move to the very first question on your screens. Which is essential for the growth of the root tips? What is essential? Is it zinc or iron or calcium or manganese? Let me see how many of you go for the correct answer. Okay, Pari says calcium. You have to say A, B, C or D, Pari. Okay. Okay, the timer is up. Can I have others also answer? Okay, Lopa says calcium. Everybody says calcium. Soviet says zinc. Okay. Gargi says zinc. Laksha says C. Okay. So majority of the kids are going with C. That is calcium. Let's see if that is the correct answer. Awesome. So growth of the root tips would of course require calcium, and also the strengthening of the cell wall material or the cells making up the fruits which are very hard is also calcium and magnesium pectate constituting the middle lamella. And also one important point, calcium happens to come in those elements which are not mobilized that quickly, right? Chalo. So Gargi and one more kid, Soviets, you need to improve upon. So it is calcium required for the growth of the root tips. Chalo, let's move to the next question here on your screens. Deficiency symptoms of nitrogen and potassium are visible in which portions? Is it senescing leaves, young leaves, roots or buds? Can I have everybody come to the answers quickly? The timer is down. Let's see what our kids going to say. Okay, there's a tussle between B and A. Okay, 3 votes for Bombay, 3 for A, 4 for A, 5 for A, 6 for A. Okay, 7 for A, 8 for A. ओहो लक्ष्य तुमने रिपीट किया, 2-3 बार रिपीट किया. ओ माय गॉड. सो कट्स डाउन टू 5. व्हाट अबाउट अदर्स? अरे सोवियत आंसर कैसे बदल दिया पुत्र? ओके, please remember kids, this is a very important star point that I'm going to tell here. Now what is the star point? When we talk about the mobile elements that can be moved from one place to another, so when there is an old leaf and the plant knows that this old leaf is going to die, so what is done is all the nutrients are withdrawn from the old leaf and passed on to the new leaves. Okay, if we talk about nitrogen, if I talk about potassium, it happens to be a mobile element. So if these mineral elements are withdrawn from the old senescing leaves and given or supplied to the young leaves which are going to stay on the plant, so where will the deficiency symptoms appear? Jaldi se batao. You recalled? Okay, so where are they going to be showing? They are going to be showing in the senescing ones, right? And The elements which are not mobile, sulfur, calcium, what about these elements? In these elements, kids, because they are not going to be mobile, the younger ones will have lesser quantity of these mineral elements because they are just formed. So hence the deficiency symptoms would appear in the younger leaves. Is this point clear to everyone? Yes, Kamalika, Karan, Sovyets, Lakshya. Is this point clear to everyone? Yes. In case of immobile, young ones will get will show the symptoms, and in case of the mobile elements, because they will be withdrawn from those portions which are going to fall off the plant and given or supplied to the young portions, the old senescing portions will show the deficiency symptoms. Okay, chalo. So with this, let's attempt these questions once more. So what was the answer? Do we all now support A? Yes, very nice. Chalo, the next question here on your screens, very, very important. Manganese is required for what? Mg2 positive. Mg? Oh, Mn2 positive. Manganese, Mn2 positive. Pakka? Okay, so most high, okay, Abhijit, welcome Putar. So Abhijit, Ishita, Lakshya, Karan, Soviets, Ishita, all supporting C, Gargi also supporting C. Okay, tell me, is manganese alone important for photolysis of water, or is it coupled with something else as well? कमालिका थिंक ओवर बच्चे. क्लोरोफिल सिंथेसिस वो मैंगनीज है, Mn2 पॉजिटिव, मैग्नीशियम नहीं है पुत्र. Yes, it is chloride and manganese ion. So Mn2 positive, Cl negative are the two major elements required during photolysis of water. What is photolysis? Photo means light, lysis means breakdown. So breakdown of water in the presence of light to release molecular oxygen, which we all breathe in, is photolysis. Okay, done everyone? So computer, let's lock C. 100% correct. Absolutely right. Chalo, let's move to the next question here on your screens. And trust me kids, जो questions आप अभी मेरे साथ कर रहे हो, these factors you will never forget now, because we are putting it into your head directly in the form of questions. Okay, chalo. So which element is not an essential micronutrient? Which of these is not an essential micronutrient? Okay, Kamalika says Delhi. Okay, Abhijit also. Ishita also says calcium. Lakshya also says Delhi. So what does calcium come under basically? Calcium comes under dash. It is a macronutrient. Wow. So manganese, zinc, copper are micronutrients, and calcium happens to be a micronutrient. Awesome, great. Hello Madaka, hi Nilima, how are you? Good afternoon. Chalo. So let's move to the next question here. Okay, just wait. Oh, okay. Chalo, next question here on your screens. Which one of the following is correctly matched? Which is correctly matched? Jaldi. Okay, C. अरे लक्ष्य बच्चे, अभी पिछले क्वेश्चन में तो हमने कुछ किया था. अभिजीत, व्हाट हैपेंड? ये जितने भी सी लिख रहे हैं बच्चे, अभी पिछले क्वेश्चंस में हमने किया था. नाइट्रोजन एंड पोटेशियम वर गिवन एज मोबिलाइज्ड. Yes, hi Angel Anjali, how are you? Okay, so let's do this question. Passive transport with the use of ATP is wrong. It has to be active. हमको क्या मार्क करना है? Correct. Apoplast through plasmodesmata? No, it is symplast, as rightly answered by one of the students. Potassium is readily mobilized. Bacne disease, which is correctly matched. Bacne disease, Skoog, yes or no? Yes. So kids are saying Delhi. So let's go for Delhi. Oh, okay. Let's play it again. Okay, which one is correctly matched? Socho, socho, socho. Chalo, chalo, chalo. Jaldi. So do you all agree to C? Okay. So computer, let's lock the C question. Okay. Now kids, why is the D statement wrong? The Skoog happens to be for the tissue culture medium. Okay, and it is MS Murashige and Skoog medium. Fine. And then what about why potassium readily immobilized? Why? Batao, 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 batao. It is Fujikarai. Fujikarai, but yes, it was the scientist Fujikarai, after which the species was also named the same. That is Gibberella fujikarai. Yes. And Bacne disease of the rice seedlings refers to the elongation and the internodal elongation, right? Hi Rishi, how are you? Batao, batao, batao. Quickly tell me. Why potassium readily immobilized? Jaldi, I am waiting. Come on. Come on. Chalo. Because it is a macronutrient, only in need it will be mobilized. 100% correct, right? Similarly, like there is a disparity for even the, if you compare your mineral nutrition and transport in plants, potassium is mentioned at one place along with calcium, as one place as immobilized and the other place as mobilized, because these are conditional. Okay, is this point clear? So therefore we get to the correct option, which is potassium immobilized. Okay, chalo, with this let's move to the next question here on your screens. अरे ये क्या हो गया? Okay, gray spots of oat, where do we get them? Gray specks of oats. It is due to the deficiency of dash. Batao, batao. What is the deficiency? Let me see who has answered. D. Okay, kids are saying manganese. Are you sure? Socho, socho, socho. सोचो. Gray speck of oats. Okay, everybody going with manganese, which is 100% the correct answer. क्या बात है? Manganese. And let's see, can you see these? So these are the gray specks. Specs refers to the one that you wear spectacles, so they are big portions of glass that you wear on your eyes, right? So from that, when there are big lesion like structures which are grayish in color due to removal of chlorophyll, it is called as the gray speck of oats. Chalo, the next question, which amongst these is not a micronutrient? Once again, batao. And oat ke saath mein, please remember, it can occur in barley as well. Okay. Hi Ranjit, I'm good. Putar, how are you? Okay, the kids are Canada special. Speckle. Okay. Okay, so everybody sticking to magnesium. Okay, let's see if the answer is magnesium. Wow, awesome kids. Okay, so finally in the second question, I have put the entire list of the micro and the macronutrients. What are these? Micronutrients which are required in lesser amounts, that is less than 10 millimole per kg of dry weight, and macronutrients which are required in excess of the 10 millimicromoles of the per gram of the dry, per kg of the gram of the dry weight. Okay, so what are the macronutrients required in large amount? बोलकर देखो, CHONPK, very simple. CHO is the basic structural unit of every biomolecule, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. NPK के fertilizer सबसे ज़्यादा यूज होते हैं, नाइट्रोजन, phosphorus and potassium. And then go with SML, CMC है Vellore, CMC है लुधियाना. So CMC की जगह पे CMS कर दो, that is calcium, magnesium and sulfur. And remaining all the others of the 17 elements are what are micronutrients. I repeat, CHONPK, CMS. So 9, and remaining all of them are the micronutrients: manganese, boron, copper, molybdenum, zinc, chloride and nickel, and along with iron they come as the micronutrients. Is this point clear to everyone? Hi Zainab, how are you? So very simple to remember the macronutrients: CHONPK, CMS. So I repeat it for the last time. It is calcium, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium and sulfur. Okay, chalo, let's move to the next question here on your screens. An element playing a very important role in nitrogen fixation. What is that element? Name the element very important for nitrogen metabolism. Nitrogen fixation. Okay, Canada Speckle says A. Karan says A. Is A correct? Molybdenum? Bye. Where are the rest? Come on, quickly answer. Okay, so everybody goes with A. Let's see if it is the correct answer. Wow. So please remember, whenever we talk about the molybdenum, MO, there is an enzyme for nitrogen fixation, that is nitrogenase, MO and NO. So therefore, molybdenum activates nitrogenase. It is basically a component of the nitrogenase is molybdenum, and therefore it helps in nitrogen fixation, and specially nitrogenase is activated in the mutually beneficial or the symbiotic nitrogen fixers. Okay, Nana Kanika, A. Bombay nahi hai putar. Chalo. So let's move to the next question here on your screens. A plant requires magnesium for what? Magnesium. Very simple. Anushri, you had written something I didn't see. I was just looking at the question. I am from class. I forgot. Wow, kya baat hai. I am from class 10th. I just came here for some time. Okay, Anushri, welcome. Okay, so everybody agrees to chlorophyll synthesis. Chalo, computer isko lock kar dete hain, and of course the kids are correct. Okay. The next question, deficiency of micronutrients not only affect the growth of plants but also vital functions. Amongst the list given below, which group of 3 elements shall affect most both the photosynthesis and mitochondrial electron transport? कौन है भाई वो? Electron transport in mitochondria and photosynthesis. Delhi? Copper, magnesium, iron? Okay, why copper? Why copper? Copper is a constituent of what? Jaldi, jaldi, jaldi. Copper is a constituent of what? Okay, मान लिया. ETS. Okay, कैसे? Directly तो copper आएगा नहीं पुत्र. So copper is a component of dash. C for copper, C for cytochromes. Hi Hargun, welcome with a bang, huh? And iron. Hi Gaurang, Lohar, you've come after such a long time, putar. Where did you disappear, huh? Okay, cytochrome oxidase. Okay, cytochrome reductase in case of respiration. Cytochrome B6F complex in case of photosynthesis. Ferredoxin and also the iron sulfur compound. Okay. Chalo, awesome. So kids are settling with Delhi, which of course is the correct answer. Yes, why won't I remember you, Gaurang Lohar? Chalo. The next question here on your screens. The major role of minor elements is to act as. What do the minor elements do? Zinc, manganese. There are some lines written in your NCERT. Okay. Hargun says Bombay, Canada. Speckhold says Bombay. And everybody agreeing to Bombay. Enzyme, cofactors. What are cofactors? The ones which are essential for the functionability of the enzyme are enzyme cofactors. Cofactors are of 3 types, dash, dash and dash. What are the 3 types of cofactors? If they are loosely arranged, they are dash. Ah, thank you, Gaurang. They are called as if they are loosely arranged. Jaldi batao. Loosely arranged. Jaldi. Cofactors that are loosely arranged. भाई कोई मेरी बात ही नहीं सुन रहा, कोई जवाब ही नहीं दे रहा. एपो एंजाइम नहीं है हरगुन, को एंजाइम है पुत्र. एपो एंजाइम सृष्टि नहीं है. वेलकम. दे आर को एंजाइम्स. Yes or no? Which are tightly bound. Prosthetic groups. And the third one, metal ions. So 3 types of cofactors, loosely arranged coenzymes, tightly bound prosthetic groups, and third is metal ions. Okay? Packed everybody? Okay, so what are the 2 examples given in your NCERT? Batao. There is one example of the cofactors of enzymes, which is a micronutrient, zinc. Zinc is for activating which enzyme? जल्दी से बताओ. Zinc activates dash enzyme. याद करवाया था मैंने क्लास में. Zinc is for dash enzyme. जल्दी जल्दी. Alcoholic dehydrogenase. Alcoholic dehydrogenase. Yes or no? And what was the activator for rubisco and pep carboxylase? बताओ बताओ. बताओ. It is magnesium. Okay? नहीं बच्चा, सोवियत सिंपल सा याद रखो. देखो, को फैक्टर को आप स्प्लिट करो. को मीन्स टू वर्क टुगेदर. फैक्टर कैन बी एनीथिंग. So the big class of that is cofactors. Some enzymes require cofactors for activation. Now cofactors can be of three categories. They can be coenzymes, they can be prosthetic groups, or they can be metal ions. Okay, hi Kriyansh. So magnesium is the activator for rubisco as well as pep carboxylase. और इसको मैंने relate करवाया था that in the center of the chlorophyll molecule is the magnesium atom. So therefore remember that what is present in the center of chlorophyll is also an activator for the enzymes of photosynthesis. And zinc happens to be the activator for alcoholic dehydrogenase. Hi Rupambika. Chalo, so let's lock Bombay. So Soviets, did you understand this what I told you? So please remember, cofactors are certain factors which will work along with enzymes. There is no classification given to it. When it comes to coenzyme, coenzyme A happens to be a type of the factor present in even the respiratory. Yes? So therefore remember, coenzyme A is an example, COA. Example. So it has to come under the umbrella of cofactors. Okay? Chalo. Let's move to the next question here on your screens. What is boron required for? This is a very special point given in your NCERTs. Two major roles of boron and one is here on your screen. Batao, batao, batao. Boron in green plants assists in Oh, Suhari. A, everybody agrees? Chalo. Let's lock A, that is sugar transport. So what are the two major roles of boron? Who's going to tell me? One is of course sugar translocation. The sugar translocation in plants is in form of dash. Sugar transport is in the form of dash. वाह क्या बात है सृष्टि, awesome. A for Ames, क्या बात है कमालिका. Okay, sugar translocation is in the form of sucrose. So made in the form of glucose, translocated in the form of sucrose and stored in the form of starch. And what is the second function? The second function is pollen tube growth, because of which its role comes in pollen germination. So what element directs the growth of the pollen tube from the stigma towards the egg cell carrying the two male gametes? It is none other but boron, right? Chalo bachcho. Let's move to the next question here on your screens. The major portion of the dry weight of the plant comprises of. What is the major portion of the dry weight? Yes, differentiation and elongation is also there. Shrishti, you have to correlate them with the आगे and पीछे वाले chapters. Then only you can remember. Wow. क्रियांश क्या हो गया पुत्र? कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन एंड नाइट्रोजन कहां से आ गया? सो मैक्सिमम गोइंग विद द करेक्ट आंसर. CH and O is absolutely correct. Chalo, let's do the next question here on your screens. Zinc as a nutrient is used by the plants in the form of dash. क्रियांश, नाइट्रोजन कहां से किए? Zinc as a nutrient is used in the form of dash. Very very. वोट कहाँ करना है? वोट नहीं करना पुत्र, यहाँ पे आंसर चैट विंडो में लिखना है. देखो आपके सामने बच्चे लिख रहे हैं बॉम्बे, दिल्ली, जिंक 2 पॉजिटिव whatsoever. So zinc is obtained in the form of zinc ions, Zn2 positive. Very nice. Next question. Which of the following elements is not remobilized? Be careful. Once fixed is fixed. Wow, क्या बात है सृष्टि. Great. But here you have a choice between both calcium and sulfur, but the more prominent answer is the one which is a structural portion component, that is portion embedded in the middle lamella. So hence the answer comes to be calcium. Awesome. Great. Next question. The plants grown in magnesium deficient but urea sprayed soil would show. Absolutely right, in the form of calcium pectate. Plants grown in magnesium deficient but urea sprayed soil. Yellowing of leaves, pakka? Definitely. Okay, so let's lock C. Wow. Right, absolutely correct. Chalo, let's move to the next question here on your screens. Which of these is not caused by deficiency of a mineral nutrition? Yes, exactly. Loss of chlorophyll in parts is what is called as chlorosis, and chlorosis leads to yellowing of leaves. Etiolation. Okay, what happens in etiolation and what is etiolation then? If etiolation is not a deficiency symptom, then what is etiolation? Illusion nahi hai putar. So yes, it is not illusion. It is etiolation. नहीं बच्चे, नहीं, etiolation is not pectate dissolution, ना. What is etiolation? Okay. The word etiolation comes from etioplast. Etioplast happens to be the type of plastid. If a seed is sown and allowed to germinate in the presence of sunlight, then it forms a green seedling. However, if a seed is allowed to germinate in the dark, then it produces a very weak seedling. Of course, I don't have yellow color, which is yellowish in color because of the presence of etioplast. So basically, the proplastids, which are the first formed plastids, in the presence of sunlight change to chloroplast, whereas proplastids in the absence of sunlight change to etioplast, and etioplast causes yellowing of the seedlings and the plants. Okay, is this point clear? Yes. And also, if you are keeping the plants indoor for a very long period of time, you will see that even the healthy leaves start changing into yellow color. That yellow is because the chlorophyll development is not taking place due to inadequate light, and that is the reason, kids, those people who keep indoor plants, they happen to change these plants after every 2 weeks or so, so that whatever etioplast has been formed, it can get reconverted back into chloroplast. So also you get to know one thing, that chloroplast and etioplasts are interconvertible. Yes, got it? So what is etiolation? The increase in the length of the seedling and the seedlings becoming very tender and yellow due to loss of chlorophyll is etiolation. Right? So the chloroplast here gets converted into etioplast. Fine? Chalo, you want to take it down? You're most welcome. Do you want to take it down? Wow. Thank you, Canada. मुझे बहुत प्यास भी लगी थी. Hi, Vinith. How are you? चलो बच्चों. So with this, let's move to the next question here on your screens. Which one of the following is not an essential element for plants? Not an essential element for plants. Okay, Hargun says C, Rupambika says C, Ishta says iodine. क्या बात है कमालिका, thank you so much. Vinith, I don't feel cold and my AC is working on 17 degrees Celsius. Oh, क्या करें? Iodine? Okay. Okay, absolutely correct. And is iodine necessary in humans, in animals? Is iodine needed in animals? See what Chandigarh? Chandigarh rocks. Yes? Why? Thyrkids क्या होता है पुत्र? Thyroid. Yes, if there is absence of iodine in your salt, in your diet, then there is a swelling in the neck region comes where the thyroid gland is present, called as goiter, right? And what is the need for iodine in human body? Iodine is required for the synthesis of the hormones of thyroid, that is thyroxine, that is T3 and T4, triiodothyroxine and tetraiodothyroxine. Okay, T3 and T4, absolutely correct. Chalo, next question. Which one of the following is a micronutrient for plants? अभी हमने लिस्ट की थी. Yes, which controls our basal metabolic rate. See? Okay, chalo, who's going to write? Let me see. How many of you remember what were the macro elements? चलो मैक्रो एलिमेंट्स जल्दी बताओ, मेरे से पहले कौन लिख सकता है? 1 2 ओ हो CHO NPK CMC ओ हो गलत हो गया. NPK CMC Yes, absolutely correct. So it is carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium and sulfur. Very good, awesome. So the correct answer goes as C. कर दे मार्क, बताओ बच्चे मैंगनीज और मैग्नीशियम में कंफ्यूज भी नहीं हुए. वेरी गुड, कीप इट अप. चलो, लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हियर ऑन योर स्क्रीन. Phosphorus and nitrogen ions generally get depleted in the soil because they usually occur as phosphorus and nitrogen. जल्दी बताओ, सोचो 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 सोचो. बताओ बताओ बताओ. बॉम्बे नेगेटिवली चार्ज पक्का. N2PO4 negative, NPO4 2 negative, NO2 negative, NO3 negative. So they both are there in negatively charged ions. What for phosphorus? H2PO4 negative or HPO4 2 negative. Wow, क्या बात है. चलो, so let's listen to the kids and let's lock Bombay. अरे भाई, मेरे माउस को क्या हो गया? Oh, my mouse has disappeared, kids. Kids, मेरा चूहा भाग गया. ओहो, ओहो, what is this happening? Okay. Okay, चलो. Okay guys, so that was really awesome. भाई लास्ट में बताओ तो चूहे ने भी हाथ खड़ा कर दिया. बस भाई मैं थक गया भाग भाग के. Okay, thank you so much kids. I see many of the kids who have been here for the session for the first time. Please do like, share and subscribe NEETVEDA. And also please, if you find these lectures very interesting and very educating and also you will remember things, then please do stay tuned with us. You can also join us at vtnt.in/NEETVEDA. That is the Telegram group. And there is a surprise, a notification from our side which is coming up very soon, and I'll be disclosing about this upcoming event on Monday. So please stay tuned with me on NEETVEDA, time 3:15 to 4:15 on Monday, Tuesdays and Saturdays. Thank you so much kids, and I hope you enjoyed the session. Please take care, and I have to rush for another session because ma'am has come here to call me right away.
Hello everyone. So I am here today, Roohani Ma'am, right along with me. So
Yeah.
bye, take care. I hope you had a lovely session as always with Roohani Ma'am. So okay, bye.
Okay kids, so take care. Oh my god, so pretty. A train kills the mouse. ये तो squirrel है पुत्र. चलो, bye बच्चों, take care. Lovely, awesome. Thank you so much Lakshya.